I'm on the way to Surrey now to Mercedes-Benz World. I've never been before. Looks good. You get a lot of stuff to do. You get to go in a Formula 1 simulator. You get to go around the track. I don't think a personal driving experience is included, but you can purchase the extras. I'm going to do that and get their GT car, see if that's available. Yeah, I've never been before, like I said. Surrey is about 3.5 hours away. Right, so 4 Hour Mastery is live, by the way, so today's the 31st. Probably going to see this video a lot later. Regardless, I've given people enough opportunity to get involved. You can still get involved, obviously, if you become a Falcon member. You're still going to get access to the refinement, all the new stuff that we've been working on, but the difference is you'll have to be in Pro Plus, so you have to wait another 3-4 months, which is the difference.
That guy lives near me.
Right, people who trade lower time frames, stuck on the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. Problem is, when you're managing a job or you're managing a family and you've got things to do, you've got responsibilities, you can't be glued to the screen all the time. You're also going to miss positions a lot more times than you think because you're trading on the lower time frame. Have you guys heard about the 4 Hour Mastery yet?
Tell me why you tripping, loving, waiting, why you tripping, tell me why you tripping, loving, waiting.
This guy, I don't know if it's the same guy that I'm thinking of. This guy was a scammer, fake trader. I'll attach a picture of him. I think it's the same guy. This guy, if it is the same guy, has robbed so many people of money.
Yeah, Marco! Yeah, buddy!
Yeah, buddy.
Where you going, guys? No pressure. Hey, man, you got a copy right here.
See what this whole talk is about. Pass me on it. So we went to this bad boy restaurant that apparently doesn't have any spaces left. We're going to get room service instead. Alright, mains, let's have a look. So I'm a genius.
What would you like?
Just like to order some food to the room. Right, so we're late. I wonder why. Let's have a look what this is. It's supposed to be there between 9:15 and 9:30. We're going to be there at 9:40, so hopefully Charlotte don't kill me. Alright, so this is the track. Looks pretty good. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even a fan of Mercedes, but if I was to pick a brand, German brand, I would put Audi on top. But you might as well make the most of the experiences given to you. Look at that, all the old school cars.
At Brooklands, and more importantly than that, of course, all.
I won this prize for being too smart. Look at that, old E-Class. That is stunning. Even that in the back. Right, I'm gonna whoop everyone's arse here today. as predicted, first place on this. On the Formula 1 simulators, I was literally first and then I spun out and crashed on the final lap, so... See what it does, it underexposes the light outside. Perfect. So unfortunately it turns out we've come all this way and they don't actually have any self-drive slots left, so I was looking forward to taking an AMG GT on a track, but seems like we'll have to do another day now. Car a little bit more dynamic, so let's go make our way in towards this first zone here, and we're going to go line up behind this car. Don't mind a film, do you? Filming is a little bit of a tricky one, yeah, okay. Just because what we're doing, there's a lot of G-force, it's very easy to let go of things, okay. So if we could keep... Beautiful weather today. So guys, we've had literally so many updates today. I don't know if you can see that well, you probably can't. Let me turn this camera around, right? Show you. So I don't know how well you can see that. All these updates from people applying the new strategy refinement 4-hour. I'm just glad to see that after over a year of work on this as a team, it's finally paying off these efforts, and I'll tell you what the next phase is going to be when everybody starts applying it on capital and they start recovering their drawdown, they start making more profit, they start managing their drawdown better, they start making money better, which is another skill. People think you just scale up your account and that's it. There's an art to making money as well, as opposed to losing it. Let me break something down. Prop firms, right, hear me out on this. Prop firms show, the data shows that people who hold trades for less than 6 hours lose the most amount of money. And who are these kind of traders? These are the people naturally who trade lower time frames and are stuck on lower time frame entries. You see, the reason why, when I started trading, the 4-hour, the 1-hour, these were more like popular time frames to trade. It was more popular around support and resistance and these kind of things. The landscape has completely changed over the past 8-9 years. Now it's become completely normal to trade the 1 minute and the 30-second time frame, and to be trading just one pair and all these things. These are like things that are introduced such a short period of time ago that they almost seem normal to people coming into trading now. But let me tell you something, they're not normal. Trading one pair is not normal. It might seem effective and it might seem great, and I know it might seem challenging for you guys to believe the opposite, but trust me when I say this, I'm talking from experience. This is all new school thinking, and the problem with new school thinking is it's not backed by time. Old school traders will always tell you that you have to be diversified across different instruments, which means not trading one pair, not sticking to one pair. I mean, think about it with common sense as well. If the market's ranging for such a long period of time on your pair, how are you going to trade that? And if you're stuck on the lower time frame, you don't have a macro view, you're catching yourself in a position of such high risk, it's not worth it. And it's not, you don't have to do that. You see, people, the reason why people only trade one pair is because they are under the presumption that if they trade more than one pair, that it brings about more risk. And that's a false presumption, that's a false narrative that's been purported to you by people who aren't actually experienced traders. And this prop firm world, as great of an opportunity as prop firms have been for traders, they've also been a detriment, because what it's done is completely changed the landscape for traders again in terms of how they think. I remember when I first taught myself to trade, first 2 years, I was learning on the 4-hour time frame. So I was already pretty experienced on the time frame itself in terms of like the sense of holding trades for that period of time. That's why I've never had a problem holding trades for a longer period of time. I usually will stay into trades for 8-9% where people would normally get out for 1 or 2%. And the reason I think I've built that skill over time is because I started on the 4-hour time frame when I first began trading. But trading it this way that we've done it with this system is completely different to what I've ever seen ever before. Even how people with different methods utilize the 4-hour time frame, I've not seen it been utilized this way, where it's fractal with all the other time frames that we use for refinement. People have this misconception that you have to get a lower time frame entry in order to get a precise entry. It's not the case. To get precise entries doesn't mean you have these tight stops. People think you need to have a 2-pip, 3-pip stop just to get precise entry. In my opinion, there's a very fine line between gambling and hoping a trade plays out for an 8, 9, 10 to 1 versus actually getting precise entry. A precise entry by definition means an entry that's protected in the right area and that has very little chance of swing around. So that means wherever you enter, there's a very low chance of price just chopping around for ages before it drops. The good thing with the 4-hour is it actually cuts through all of that noise. So I'm not going to be surprised when traders who are, let's say, abusing the 5 minute or the 15 minute now take a step back and trade the 1 hour and 4 hour for a shorter period of time, get good at that first, and then go back into the 5 or 15 later. I'm not going to be surprised when their results completely improve and people start to make a lot more money. Another thing that people don't realize because they don't think long term enough is